Okay, so here we go. I'm going to attempt to do a bit of a deep dive into the kh250 gearbox. Just give you guys a quick heads up on how it works and what to look for when you're stripping them or checking them over. Very simple gearbox. It's a dog box, so it has no synchros. It just relies on moving the gears across to select the next ratio. So let me turn it round. Okay, so here we have my kh250 gear cluster assembly, and if you look at it moving, it's going to be a reverse video, so that's selecting the gears backs and forwards. Now the thing that you need to focus on is each one of these gears on this one have got like a cut back, so it's like a tapered cut on there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just see if I can get in a bit closer. Hang on a second, this is all new to me, this tripod malarkey. Right, so here we go. So if you look at this gear here, it has actually got a taper on there, and that's what locks it into gear. So as you turn the gear round and it lines up, and then you turn the selector and it pushes it in to there, and then it will go around. That is what locks the gear in. You see it touching there, and that's what stops it coming out. So if you've got any knocks on the end or any wear on the end of these pieces here, if it's rounded off or the corners aren't sharp right on here, then it will jump out of gear. So that needs looking at. The rest of the gearbox is slightly different. So it's got, again, these gears slide in and out. That's that one sliding in and out. Need to turn it a bit. And then the other ones, I can get it sliding. Hang on a minute. Might have to just readjust this a fraction. There we go. Okay, so let's turn this, and then you can turn this drum, and you'll see once they line up. So then the other one's moving. So if you can see this one here, that again will line, and it's basically all it's doing is moving the gears. There's no synchros or anything, and it just goes into holes or slots in the other gear, and that's how you change gear on these bikes. You can see them all moving. Okay, so I've loosely put this together, checked them all, it all looks good, but it isn't too scary to do. It's quite basic. You can lift out these here, so if this comes out, hang on a minute, a bit tight, there you go, so that will come out, and then you'll see the selector forks here, which have got to be free, and also make sure there's no wear on the sides. There's a half moon here to check the end float on the gear bearings, but yeah, I won't be able to put it in now straight away, but don't forget to line up that peg there when you do it. But yeah, that's basic. Look, and you're looking for chips on the teeth. As I say, you're looking for wear on those pegs, and you can see where they go into those holes there. That slides in. Same on the other shaft there. That's the gear there, and then this one again goes in. That's slightly different, so that's the 1 ratio. And then on the other fork, on the other selector mechanism, we've got this ones with these undercuts on here. So this is what you're looking at. You're looking at the faces here. Hang on, let me get my fingers there. So they need to be sharp and no knocks off the edges, and the same with the gear as well. And basically when that goes into select like that, it's the, let me get it in focus, if that goes in, it's the force of those two pressing together, and they can't come out because it's like it's tapered, so it holds it in. So it relies on that to be all sharp and no knocks. There's a little bit of a knock on that one, the edge is rounded off a fraction, but generally these gearboxes are really strong. So that's the other cluster. Pop that down there for a minute, and then if you want to release the rest of it, you need to take out, just move this, you need to take out these 2 screws here, which then allows this shaft, which is connected to the selector shaft, this, to pull out that way, and then that will release, I don't know if you can see it, there's a split pin holding a detent in there, like a little pin, and you pull the, I get it on there, there we go, you can just about see it down there, see the split pin, let me just, so down there's a split pin. If you take that out, it releases a guidance pin, and that allows this, the actual selector fork, to come for the drum to push straight out, and it goes out that way. See, I hope that all makes sense. It's a bit of a higgledy-piggledy video. Let's pop, there we are. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing today. So I'm going to get that ready. Crank's on its way back, being overhauled. So we just focus this on the kh250. The VFR 750 is still ongoing. So yeah, hope you're all good and getting out in this good weather, and I'll catch up with you soon. Okay, laters.